This is Jerry and Don Quixote, and we're going to do this video of this Atomic Bear Rebel self-defense glass breaking pin, and it's pretty cool. I thought it had the Fisher pin inserts, but it says it accepts it, so I guess these are the same size. But I wrote with it before when I got it, and it really writes nice. And also, what they've done is to write, you take the cap off, and it has a rubber seal right here, so even if it leaks, I'm gonna get some Fisher inserts because I like those. But anyway, it's not gonna leak if it breaks, which is cool. And I like how they did that. I thought it would unscrew and then you'd have the pin under here. And I'm gonna tell something. It's a little personal, but I always heard how you can use, like in a pinch or something, if you have a writing pen, you can use it for self-defense. And I was in a situation like in 2001. I'm not proud of this, but I learned something from it, and I want other people to understand the limitation of their weapons. Just because this is marketed as a weapon or a glass breaker, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it would break a glass. This is tungsten, I think it's what it said, and it is really sharp. Um, but just understand your limitations. It's not as easy as you think, and that's what I'm going to get into my story. I was using a writing pen, not like this. It was just a straight Bic, like the one that you pull this part out, and then the ink cartridge comes out. It doesn't unscrew, just pulls in and out of the barrel is straight, and it has a cap on the top. You can pull the cap off and put it over the back. Just a regular Bic. And I had it in my pen. It didn't even have a cap. It was just the pen without the cap that covers it or goes on the back. So I got jumped, and it was when I was struggling with my addiction, and it was other addicts it was one with a pair of steel scissors, and the other one was just all over me. It wasn't hurting me. I didn't have a black eye, bloody nose, bloody mouth, nothing. But he was still on me and assaulting me, and I reached around, and I went right back for his kidney area, and on if he's facing me, his left side, I guess. Anyway, I reached around, and I went like that. And what happened was it went it went in and came out. It didn't poke through the skin. It just like that. And I was like, oh, immediately I'm like, I have to correct this, because I expected this to go in. So I reached around like this, and he was over me like this, and I was leaned over a little bit, so he was on top going like that. And I went like this, and I pulled, and it made this sound like this is why I brought the box, because I tried doing it with this new pin, and it didn't make the sound. It just goes right through. So it may work better than the pin, but the pin really sounded like this too. It made this popping. It made that popping sound, which is kind of gross, but it's reality. And I did it the first time. I just went like 2 times, and the first time it didn't seem like it registered to him. The second time, his legs buckled like, jelly, and he went like a spring, boing, and then he just ran and didn't even look back. And I talked to the guy like 2 days later. It might have been 2 or 3, and he admitted he was wrong. We shook hands and no hard feelings, and I understood. I respected he come to me and talk to me, and he said he didn't go to the hospital or anything. He said he was sore, and he knew he was wrong. He knew what he was doing was wrong. But I don't wish anything bad, and I hope the guy is doing good. That was a long way from here, and it was a long time ago. I haven't even been to that area in more than 20 years. But I hope he's doing well, and I have no hard feelings. We separated, shook hands. I don't remember his name, but he was man enough to admit he was wrong and look me right in the eye. I respect that. I wish nothing bad on the good dude. But I am glad it happened, not because of anything hard feelings with him, but because I learned the limitation of that weapon. There was times that I would have like this in my seat next to me, and I imagine it would work easier. I imagine this is something, you got a big grip here, and this is really hard. I think that you could do that. But anyway, I hope nobody has to do it. But if you do give this to like your wife or even yourself or a woman, say, it's not as easy as it seems. This might work better than a pen, and I'm suspecting that it will. But I always say, if you give a woman a mace, ask them a week later where it is and watch. If it takes them 30 seconds to dig it out of the bottom of their purse, tell them it's useless. They might as well leave it at home, because if somebody jumps and starts smacking them down in the parking lot, good luck of digging through your purse 30 minutes while you're being assaulted or your kids are being stolen or kidnapped or something. God forbid something like that happen. But I do think that a mace is a good weapon if someone isn't trained or can carry a firearm or something. But I also think that mace by itself is not so good. Make sure a knife, even a small one like this, that they can open one hand, not a slip joint that you have to, use two hands, because if you're getting pounded, good luck using two hands. You may have one hand taken away from you. And this, they're going to leave some DNA, probably have to go to the hospital. But I hope that never happens. Chances are there's a few people it will, so I'd rather be prepared. Anyway, I just wanted us to share that real world experience, so somebody else I might spare them of the mistake of thinking your weapon is going to do something when you really don't know. You don't understand the limitations. So anyway, I think this is 19 something, basically 20 on Amazon. I'll leave the link as always. It's still pretty cool. It feels good. It really does feel good in the hand. And I tried riding with it when I first got it. I probably will get a Fisher insert for it. It came with that extra one, but it's pretty nice for the price. I think it's really nice. It feels good, looks good, and I'm glad it seals the ink so it doesn't leak in your pocket. But that's all I got. Love y'all. Thanks for watching, and God bless you.